Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a flip through of my January pages of my Hobonichi cousin. So I'm really excited to be started in my new Hobonichi this year. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to sharing my daily pages with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So this video is a little bit different for me because I usually film and just voice over, but I figured that I would just do this one in real time, so I can kind of give you guys a little bit more detail from each page. So this one is kind of just a welcoming of 2017. So this picture is from Clannad, and this is just a magazine clipping. I use a lot of pictures from anime and manga magazines because I am a very passionate anime watcher, manga reader, so I love to put pictures of different shows that I've watched in my Hobonichi. Then on this day, I decluttered my nail polish. I used to have a huge wall nail polish rack. Probably had 100 and something bottles, and I really got it down to just one little drawer set. So I was really happy just to finally let go of all the things that either weren't cruelty-free or I just wasn't loving anymore. So I'm pretty sure almost everything I own now is cruelty-free, and for the ones that aren't, I'm just going to use this up and obviously never repurchase again. So I just did a little really bad doodle of some of the nail polish bottles. So these are some of my favorite ones. So I love the Fun Lacquer. That's like one of my all-time favorites. This one is a can make polish. So I bought these when I was in Japan. And then I don't know if American Apparel still makes nail polish, but I really do like the colors that I have. And we also have a Model's Own. So this day is when I received my first package from Sweet Supply Store. So I took all of the little stamps and washi that she put on the package and kind of just put it all over the page, and I just thought they were so cute. I didn't realize that you could soak the stamp that's on the cardboard in water to separate them, so I did that in the future. So this page is very chunky because it actually has the cardboard behind the stamp, but that's okay. It's just going to make my Hobonichi a little more bulky at the end of the year, so I'm really excited to see how fat it can get. And then on the 4th, I don't really know, I think I just worked on some stickers, and I know that I Skyped with my best friend for 4 hours. So I was just in a lot of pain that day. I was having a lot of neck and back pain. So I kind of just took it easy that day, and then I put a picture of Space Dandy on the bottom just to add a little bit of color. Then on the 5th, I went to Sephora to return some products I had bought in, I think it was November. I just wasn't using them and they were just a little overpriced for my liking, so I decided to take them back. Then I went to Kawaii Gifts and purchased some little stationery stuff. I also went grocery shopping at Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I absolutely love to grocery shop. I just love to go for a long time and just relax and really walk around and look at everything. So I love to do that just on an afternoon by myself, so I can take my time and just enjoy myself. And I just kind of did a really quick watercolor splotch, and then I just put a little sticker up here. On the 6th, I had a lazy day at home. So it says I recorded videos, watched YouTube and anime, learned about macros, which was something new for me, and then I just did some cleaning and some laundry. And I don't know why I decided to put this picture, but this is from Assassination Classroom. I really don't know how this goes with what I did that day. I guess because I was watching anime. Oh, this day is the day I first discovered Koro Sensei Quest, so that's probably why this is here. And then the next day we went to the casino, so I tried to kind of sketch out a little casino, a little slot machine, but it doesn't look very good, but I tried, so that's about it. And I had a massage earlier that day, and we went to Krispy Kreme to get donuts, and I was a very happy camper. And then on the 8th, I just decided to write down the anime that I was watching for the winter 2017 season and just write down what days they were on. On the 9th, my sister and I went shopping, and I finally got the Topshop jeans that I've been wanting for a really long time. Then we went to Lush and Target and Michael's, and then I was just kind of testing out some of the new writing utensils I got. There was a pen at Michael's called the Pentel Finito, and it was horrible. like it was supposed to be smear resistant and water resistant, and it just smeared everywhere. So I took that guy back, but then I did get some of the Pitt Artist pens, which I really, really liked. So I'm very happy with those. Then on the 10th, I think I just pretty much did some work. The silhouette was not cooperating with me at all. I was getting really annoyed, which is why I put this picture here. And then I had to like recalibrate it, and now the stickers are cutting a lot more precisely, which is so much better. And I think I did my nails, and I Skyped Noelle on this day for 5 hours, and I hung out with my sister, and that's about it. So I actually don't know what show this is from, but I just thought that this was very appropriate, and I just put this one because I was like working on stickers. On the 11th, I had a little bit of car troubles, or so I thought. My car was smoking when I parked the car, so I was really freaked out. But I think when I had my oil change, they just put too much antifreeze, so it like boiled over and started smoking. So that was a pretty scary moment. Then on the 12th, I slept in a little bit and kind of just hung out and worked on some videos and watched some YouTube. And yeah, I did some of my Etsy orders and watched anime, and I took a bath that night, which I really love taking lush baths. That's like one of my ways to relax after a stressful week or day. So yeah, I really, really love them. I think it's a really good way to treat yourself. On Friday the 13th, I decided to put my winter lineup on a more schedule-like basis. So I just went in day by day, putting what shows come out each day and what time, so I would really know like what day to expect which shows to be released. And I also made chocolate chip clouds that day. I filmed it, but I never released it on my channel. So if you want to see that kind of like recipe baking video, just let me know down below and I can release it if you want. But I just decided I didn't know if it would be super interesting. So yeah, I tried to watercolor them, but they just don't look like cookies. So I gave up. On the 14th, I just hung out with my family. My sister was out of town for the weekend, so it was just me, my mom, and my dad. They came up to visit, and we went to lunch at one of my favorite little places called Stacked. I just really love their pretzels, so I really wanted to just go and get a pretzel and a beer and just relax. Then I went to Acquire Gifts again, and then we went to Target, and then the real fun was at Whole Foods. As I mentioned before, I love to grocery shop. It seems like we go to Whole Foods almost every weekend now because there are these really amazing burgers that my dad likes. They're like a vegetarian burger, and he always likes to stock up, so we stopped by Whole Foods to get him some of his burgers and just kind of try some new things every week. And I think this picture is from Food Wars, if I'm not mistaken. I don't watch the show. I really was put off by it. When I started watching it, it just wasn't for me, but I thought that that little picture was kind of appropriate because they have like little vegetable heads, so. Then on the 15th was a filming day, so I filmed like 2 or 3 videos and then I kind of just edited them. I also watched the Haikyuu stage play that day, which was really interesting. And then I spent a good while trying to find some new songs for my videos. I just thought that the ones I was using were being a little overused, so I wanted to get a few more songs. And then I did this like little YouTube type of button and then put a picture from No Game, No Life. So the next couple of days you can kind of see that I kind of copped out. I let the planning get a little ahead of me, so I was a few days behind, so I just tried to like fill up the page as much as possible. So I did a really big Etsy order on the 16th and kind of just hung out with my sister. So the 17th was interview day, so I went to interview for a pharmacy technician position, and I just think I was really tired, so I didn't really do too much after that. I kind of just came back and relaxed at my apartment. And this is, I think this one is from 10 Count, and then this one is from Haikyuu. Then on the 18th, my sister got a flat tire on her way to taking Nova to the vet. Yeah, so she hit a very large pothole, and I think her tire kind of popped instantly. So I was in the middle of painting my nails and watching Chaos Child when she called and just kind of said, "Hey, can you come pick me up? My tire is completely flat and I cannot drive on it." So So yeah, I went and got her, which took a while because we had to wait for like the tow truck and everything to show up. And then we got some Taco Bell and just hung out yet again. You can see on the 19th I was pretty pissed off, so I said F USPS because they took my order, which was not even 30 minutes away, and they took it somewhere that was 3 hours away, which didn't make any sense, and it added like 2 or 3 days onto the time it took to receive the package, which I was just like super annoyed about. So I had to take my sister to school because her car wasn't going to be ready until later that day. Then I did some Etsy orders, watched anime, then I took my sister to the Hyundai dealership to get her car, and then we had a little experience with what we call the demon balloon. There was a helium balloon that was sitting in her room, and for some reason it dropped down low enough to come through the door frame, and it was like literally just like moving around our apartment. It was go like up and down, and it would literally move throughout the rooms, and nobody was touching it, and it was just like a really weird experience. So we took like a bunch of videos on Snapchat that night, which were hilarious. But yeah, we didn't really know what to think about it, so it was pretty creepy. Then on the 20th, I went shopping. So I went to Trader Joe's to get some of my grocery essentials. Then I went to the Container store and got some different organizational things for like my bathroom and just different areas in my bedroom. So I was really excited to get those. Then I went to Nordstrom Rack where I found a nail polish and some black Nike shoes. I've been looking for some new ones, so I found them there. And I went to Ulta and got the heart shape tape that everybody had been talking about, and I actually love it. So it was well worth the hype. And then I got just a bunch of random things at Target, and then I grabbed some Taco Bell. I really never used to eat a lot of fast food, but Taco Bell was like my one weakness. So yeah, I probably should not eat it as much as I do. Then on the 21st, my family came up to visit. So my package from Sweet Supply Store finally arrived. So as you can see, yeah, it added like 2 days onto my time, which was super annoying, but I was so excited to finally get it. So we went to Five Below and we grabbed some snacks before we went to the movies. We saw Split, and I had no expectations for the movie. I actually didn't know what it was even about, and I was very surprised that I enjoyed it as much as I did. I think just because I do have a background in psychology, I found it more interesting because I am familiar with dissociative identity disorder, but I don't think if you didn't know what that was beforehand that it really would have been that interesting. So I think my psych background definitely helped me to appreciate that film more than maybe somebody else who isn't familiar with different like personality disorders. And then I also put some of the things that were on the package on here again, and here's like a cute little Hello Kitty stamp. So this time I actually soaked it off and just put just the stamp, so it didn't add a ton of bulk. And I don't know where this picture is from at all. Did I mention where these were from? This is from Kill la Kill. And yeah, this one was just like a very random picture, so I have no idea what that is or who those characters are. So then for the next couple of days, I tried some pixel art. I saw this on the Hobonichi group on Facebook, and I thought it was just such a great idea. Somebody on there had done this little pixel art of Princess Peach, and I was playing Mario Party like literally that entire day, so I was like, what better thing to do than Princess Peach, because that's always the character that I choose. So I decided to do that, and I think it turned out okay. And then I also did a real Akuma with little, I think these are like little mochi. So some of my new stickers arrived today from AliExpress, and I ended up getting offered the job that I interviewed for the week before, so I ended up accepting that position. Then I wanted donuts really badly, so I just put that little donut pixel art, and the next morning me and my sister actually woke up at like 5 in the morning to go get donuts. There's a little shop here in Pittsburgh that closes at like 10 a.m. and they said if you don't get there like right when it opens, then most of the donuts are already gone, and by the time it was open there was already like 6 people in line, and by the time we were up to order there was probably a good like 13 people. So everybody gets up really early and goes to this little, like, it's just like this one-man show. This guy just makes the donuts and he sells them, and I just think it's really cool to support like a smaller business, and the donuts were freaking amazing, so I definitely recommend it. So Luna has come up and decided to join us. So if you see him, was just hanging out. But on the 25th, I had an appointment in the morning, and then I had an interview at 1 o'clock for another pharmacy technician position. I just wanted to go to the interview to kind of see what they were willing to offer, and it just wasn't what I was looking for, so I really just went in there, kind of let him know that it wasn't what I was looking for at the time. So I just decided to stick with my previous decision to accept the other job. So, and that is where I'm now working. So I had to go take a pre-employment drug test, and I had to speak with somebody from HR, and they got that all set up for me, so I went and did that. Then I just put this little Gudetama and a smaller Gudetama, and I just put, it's cold, isn't it? I'm not gonna read it in my terrible Japanese accent though. So yeah. Then on the 26th, I decided to write some of my greetings from my Genki textbook. I really know all the greetings, but I just thought I was going to start using this and writing some of my Japanese things I need to study in there. But I decided I'm going to try to use my original planner as more of a study planner. I definitely need to get on that. I have been neglecting that planner for far too long now. I really want to start using it more efficiently. And then on the 27th, all of my Happy Mail arrived, so I just stuck, my cat is up there knocking stuff down. Thanks, Luna. But I just put like a bunch of the different like washi tape and stuff that came on the packages and just kind of like went a little decoration crazy on this page. Then on 28th, we went to the new Whole Foods. I was so excited. And then after we did that, I went and got some scrubs for my new job. So I really only had one pair, and that was from when I worked in a pharmacy. I don't know, that was probably like almost 4 years ago. That was like my first pharmacy job, and we had to wear scrubs. So I had to go get quite a few more. Then we went to Burgatory to have lunch with my family and Kevin. And then I had a massage at 3. I went to Michael's, hung out in the apartment. And then we played Mario Party and went to the casino, and I won a little bit of money, so I was pretty happy about that because I never win anything. And then Kevin kind of just stayed and we talked until like 2 a.m. and then when he went home, I kind of fell asleep like right after. So I don't know if I didn't mention, Kevin is one of my like old friends, so he just came up so we could like catch up and just hang out. And then on the 29th, I don't know why I just put I'm so hungry lately, and both of these are from Food Wars. So yeah, I went to Ross Park with my sister and planned, and it says that's literally all I did today, which is probably true. Then on the 30th, it was the first day of my new job, and I was so exhausted. I could not bear to do much of anything when I came home, so I actually did this like a couple days after. So these are from 91 Days, and I just put that one and just put I'm tired because I was exhausted. When you go from not having any like full-time commitment to working full-time again, it's a lot more exhausting than you think. So yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that tiring, but it definitely was. And then on the 31st, I just put don't quit your daydream, and I kind of did it with like the color scheme of the background of this photo. And I am not in a position that I absolutely adore, but I'm doing it to get where I want to go and to move to Japan and teach in Japan, and all of that is my dream. So I'm really just using this as a stepping stone to get me to where I really want to be. So I just wanted to put this down to help me remember why I'm doing this. And Tuesday was just a hard day at work, so I just wanted to like kind of lift my own spirits and just, you know, remember the real goal, not like this, I don't know, like the money is nice, but that's not really what it's about. It's about getting me where I want to go and what will make me happy. So this is just a stepping stone to get there. So yeah, that's everything for January. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to stick around for more videos, and check out my other videos if you haven't already. I have quite a few other like flip through videos. If you want to check the other ones out, I will go ahead and leave the playlist down in the description bar and in the cards. So thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.